Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily and I make videos about journaling, and I am back today with a journal for a journal video for Junk Journal July. So Meg kindly invited me back. This is my second Junk Journal July, and I also participated in Junk Journal January, so that video is already up on the channel, and last year's if you fancy some more junk journal content. Today I'm going to be creating a spread based on the prompt Shine. So I'm actually going to do a summer themed spread. Last month I went for a lovely walk along the river and the sun was shining, the birds were singing, all the flowers were out. It was absolutely lovely. And I always feel just so grateful and at peace, like going for a walk when it's really sunny and lovely. And as I'm British, summer is kind of up and down in the UK. And so when the sun is shining, you've got to take it whilst you can. So I was actually inspired to write a little poem about my river walk and sort of being, feeling that shine of the sun. So I'm using the prompt Shine as in like sunshine. And yeah, so I wrote a little poem. So I want to commemorate that in my junk journal, which is made by Meg from Meg and the Moon. Different Meg to Meg Journals, but I'll put links to everyone I mentioned below. So yeah, I want to make a spread to put my poem in. I also printed out a picture from my river walk. I edited this in a colour story app and printed it out on my Canon Selfie Square to make it look all cool and vintagey. Although I've kind of made it a bit dull and the prompt Shine, so that is sort of the opposite, but never mind. I like the kind of vintagey look. So my plan is I'm going to get back on my sticker book train because I have a mission to use up all the damn stickers from all the sticker books that I bought. If you haven't seen my Junk Journal January spread, I purged tons of stickers making this. So I wanted to continue the kind of using what I have. So I've got a load of these sticker books. I've also got quite a few of the Peter Pauper ones, I think. I got these off Amazon. These are better than these because these actually stick. These you need to glue down. But I basically went through these books off camera. I'm just going to put them down. I've made a really precarious pile. It's definitely going to fall. Anyway, off camera I went through and I just picked out a bunch of summery, mostly florals, stickers. Got a hat. Got a sun somewhere, there we go. And I'm going to use these as the base of my spread. And my plan is, although I don't like to go in with too much of a confirmed plan, because things always seem to change along the way. But my plan is basically use as many of these stickers up as possible to create a summer themed background. And then I want to highlight my photo and make a bit of a space to write my poem. So I've also got a bottle of gesso. I've got a brayer somewhere, but I can't find it. So I'm going to try and do like a brayer effect over the top of some of the stickers. I've got just like a stencil paintbrush, an old paintbrush that I've ruined by not cleaning properly, and some kitchen roll. So I'm going to try and do a bit of add some texture and some white space to journal on. And I've got a vintagey brown coloured stamp that I might use to mucky it up a bit, as well as a brown Stabilo awl. So this is a water soluble brown pencil, adds really nice contrast and shading. So we're getting a little bit mixed media-y, but I appreciate this is like my video is coming out right at the end of the challenge. Everyone's probably feeling a little bit burnt out, so I want to make this fun, simple, something you can just do whilst you're watching along to add a bit of shine. I've also got some glitter and some sequins. I got these from the charity shop. So I'm probably going to add them on. I've got some Pritt stick because loads of those stickers won't actually stick. So my plan is to put stick all over the page and then stick them all down. I might need to use some PVA for the sequins and the glitter. We'll see how we go. Don't know if I'll use these, but I've also got my Faber-Castell Caran d'Ache Neo colours out in case the spirit takes me and I want to use them. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to use this middle spread. Let's just bend that spine back a bit so it hopefully lays flat. Let's bring you in a tiny bit. Here we go. Oh. And let's get to sticking. Okay, so I have sticker bombed my page. I realised I probably shouldn't have done it on such a nicely pre-decorated page, but oh well. It looks super chaotic, which I love. Other people might hate, but that's cool. It's my journal. So I personally like the maximalist look. So what I've done is I've just sort of decided on the placement of my photo. I realised though, I do quite like this big flower, so I wonder if actually there might be a better, so just off from there. But what I might do is just, there we go, that will create maybe a bit of a shadow, like a drop shadow, but except I guess the wrong way. I don't know. Yeah, so I just have outlined like where that's going to go, and I'm going to just put a bit of gesso around here that's then going to help that pop out a bit more, and I'm going to maybe put a bit of gesso around the edges as well. And then the main thing is this part I'm going to put the gesso on so then I can write over the top of it. Okay, so let's gesso this up. And I don't have a palette, I'm just gonna put it on some kitchen roll. But I think with this, like, the key is just don't overthink it and just have fun and see what happens. I've got some really dirty water, but for now I think I'm going to use a dry brush and just see what happens. And things are going to disappear, and I'm okay with that. They're getting used. The main goal of this is to just, you know, use my supplies. So, and this is a stencil brush, so it's like flat at the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of bring that out more. Sorry if this is making the camera shake a ton. I just want to pull that gesso out and soften the edges a bit. I want to keep that butterfly wing showing a teeny bit. And I did, when I was pulling out my stickers, I did try and pull out things that I reference in my poems. So I write about the lotus and the oak. So it kind of all, it does go together. Right, let's see, how's that going to look? Oh, that's going to look quite nice. And then this side, I don't actually know how much I'm going to need, so I'm just going to, it's not a super long poem. Do you write poems at all and add them to your journals? Or do you use your journal strictly for journaling? I love adding poems I write to my journals. I think it's like a nice little snapshot in time. I still want some of the stickers to like show through, because else kind of, you know, what's the point of using them all? But I do want you to be able to, well, I don't actually care too much if you can read the poem, because I do have it written in another journal if need be. I quite like that. It sort of looks like clouds. We'll go with clouds. Right, what am I doing with the edges? I think a bit of, I think actually it will look better with some darkening up of the edges. This isn't as dark a brown as I thought it was, really. Right, I'm going to have to lift this up, I think, so I don't get my desk really dirty. I also really like junk journaling for just sort of experimenting and trying out new things, trying out new techniques, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know. It's my journal. And I mean, I know I'm making a video about this, but you don't have to make a video about it, you don't have to share it. And to be honest, if I really hate how this turns out, I'm gonna just film another video and no one will be any the wiser. But it's rare for me to scrap a whole video just because I don't really like how it turned out. Because I think there's good learning in trying new things and knowing like what you do like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't. I'm just blending this in using another piece of kitchen roll and kind of rubbing it in. I'm not like super vintagey with my junk journaling, but I do like grunging it up. And I think this, do I want a bit of black? Yes. And a bit of gold. Because I think that is just a bit too, let's see, we'll do a little bit. Plus I just find it kind of fun to like play around with all your supplies. Okay, the door went and I had to abandon this mid smooshing of the ink, so it's dried a little bit, but actually I am quite happy with that. That looks nice like that. I think actually let's put a little bit of the black like that, make a bit of a border. Do a bit of this as well. Oh, what's the gesso? Room to add more black. What I might do as well is when I actually stick this on, I might go over the top as well. Cool. Right, I like that. Now, what are we doing with this side with the poem? Let's take away the, this is where we're at the moment. Got a little sun shining through. Do I want to add bits of glitter and gold? I quite like how it looks now. I don't think I want to add the glitter and gold actually. I might add a bit of this gold. No, I'm quite enjoying how it is. I think that looks suitably chaotic. I am not sure if I'm going to need to do more gesso here actually, because I don't know if that's going to be visible. Oh, what I could do, I've got a Posca pen and I could do some bits on here. Let's see. Oh, I haven't even opened this before. Hopefully it hasn't dried out. Oh, some paint is appearing slowly but surely. I'll be back. Okay, So I think if I'm having my photo there, I kind of want the poem to be in this corner bit. I think that would be big enough. Oh, I was hoping it'd make splatters, but guess not. Let's just splodge out those ends. I think that should be fine. Let's find out. I wrote the poem in my 5-year Hobonichi. I might have to just write small because it's about, oh, I think that'll work. Okay, great. All right, I am gonna let that dry. That shouldn't take too long, especially because it's really muggy today. And write the poem, glue on my photo, and I'll see you back here in a minute. Okay, and I have written up my poem, just had enough room, and attached my photo. I know this is Junk Journal July, but this happened in June. And you'll see I just distressed the edges a little bit using the ink pad. And I think I am done. I wonder if it would look good if I put a bit of tape there, so it look, you know, to tape the oh my words, to tape the photo down. I've got this. Would that work, or would that be a bit weird looking? I want something a bit plainer, I think. Yeah, maybe I can just use this. Oh, why is this so hard to get off on camera when it's normally really easy to get off? And a bit there. Perfect. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm just gonna, no, I don't think I need to add any more. No, stop it, stop it. Oh, actually. Oh, I quite, yeah, okay. No, stop it. You're fiddling now. Although it's quite fun to just, okay. There we go. So, a slight deviation from the prompt, as always, but I like to think of them as inspiration, not a rule. But we've got our lovely sun shining down on the page as well. I hope you have enjoyed this, probably slightly chaotic journal with me. Oh yeah, I just wanted to say as well, I really liked how this overlapped on the page, and so I've left these bits. What I'll probably do is just stick some masking tape or something over there so it doesn't, I mean, these stickers aren't too tacky anyway, but yeah, just so it doesn't stick to the pages behind it. But hope you have enjoyed journaling along with me. I am not on Instagram or Facebook at the moment. I'm taking a summer break from social media, so if you do share on Instagram, like, please feel free to tag me, but I probably won't see it till the autumn, but I would appreciate knowing, like, if you enjoyed journaling along. Please do comment below, and like this video if you enjoyed it. I am not sure when my next video is going to be. I'm taking a bit of a summer break to just try and enjoy the sunshine when it arrives. Yeah, I will also read out my poem if you want to hear it. And I'll also share a close-up of the spread. Smoke from a small fire along the river, the wind rustling through an oak's young verdant leaves. Sharp wails and hoops from the red kite, peppered with chattering from the small songbirds in the field. A dancing cluster of hay-scented chamomile, happy sunny faces adorned in their own white-petalled crowns. Salty sweat glistening on my lover's brow, his own solar-powered crown. Shimmering damselflies kissing the reeds, as the water lilies remind us there's so much abundance in the fertile muds of the unknown. Sun washing over golden fields of cheery buttercups. Summer is here, and it wants us to play.